Welcome to your yoga practice this morning, guys, and thank you so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. I appreciate each one of you that is subscribed, and I love it when you share the videos, like, and comment. It's always fun to hear from you. Let's go ahead and set up our mats. Today we'll flow, we'll have fun, we'll get our bodies moving. All right, so from here, what I want us to do is just kind of lay down onto our backs, okay? So we're gonna lay down silently onto our back. And then we're going to take our legs and open them up so your feet are separated. And then I want your knees to touch gently. And then I want your low back to rest down and your palms to rest up by the sides with your heart open and your spine relaxed. So while you're here, just kind of close your eyes, rest into your yoga mat. And then deepen the breath in and out of the body quietly as the feet separate and the knees touch. Creating an opportunity here to be silent in the body. The hips are hopefully in a relaxed place. And if you want, you're more than welcome to place your hands on your belly if you would like to. And just deepen the breath as the breath inhales in through the heart, exhale falls out of the heart. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time, big breath in. And then exhale the breath out. Nice. Let's bring our knees into our chest gently when you're done. So give yourself a big hug. Rock from left to right on the low back, so give me a nice massage. And then exhale, take those knees, you've done this before, draw circles on the ceiling, so just round the low back. 3, 2, and then 1, and then circle the other way real quick. So massaging low back, lumbar spine, QL, very top of that tailbone should feel pretty good. Good, and then exhale, hands behind your head. We'll warm up the core with just a few yogi bicycles, not many. 3, shoulder blades up, 2, and then let's twist, 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 twist. Good, give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, halfway there, okay. Final 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Big hug for yourself. I know you're doing plenty of core on your own, so I won't incorporate too much into class. Rock up to seated. Good. And then inhale, sweep both arms up into the air for me. Exhale, seated spinal twist to the right. So just kind of roll the shoulder and look over the back right shoulder. Rotate, rotate, rotate. And then lean left shoulder to left knee, sweep right arm up. So it's kind of a diagonal movement. Good, and then exhale, sit up tall, look forward, reach up high. Exhale as you twist left, so gaze over the back shoulder. And now lean right shoulder to right knee as you reach up and over, getting that really big, long stretch in through your ribs. 3, 2, exhale, take your time, rise up. Good, and then plant your feet. Let's meet at the top of our mat. We're gonna fold forward. Exhale, chest over thighs, bend those knees a little bit for me. And then just hang out over your legs as you start to wake up those hammies, as you fold your chest in. Good. Now inhale, rise all the way up to stand, take your arms high. Good. Exhale, hands by the sides. We're going to place our hands on our low back to support a standing back bend, so fingers can face your bottom or flip them so they face your head. Pull your elbows in and now push your heart forward. Big back bend for me. And then exhale, fold forward, holding on to that back. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Let's step to let's step back to plank so we can take chaturanga. All right, lower down. Inhaling up. And then exhaling to the back of our yoga mat. Good, knees are soft. Exhale, push back with the ribs. Look forward of the hands, bend your knees, step or float. Halfway lift. Good, here's your nice forward bend, fold. Inhale, sweep up. And then again, let your hands find your low back on your exhale. So holding lumbar spine, fingers face up towards the head or down to the tailbone. Fingers facing up, much harder on the wrist. Hug in with the elbows, back bend, 3, 2, and then hinge when you're ready. Exhale, fold forward. Let the spine lengthen out. Plank. Chaturanga. Good, up dog, feeling warmer. And then downward facing dog as you push back. Nice job. Exhale, pause and press. And then let's take the right leg up on your inhale. Exhale, step forward, warrior 2. Anchor the heel and then land for me in this nice long line of warrior 2. Reverse the warrior. And then just peacefully press through the right foot so you can get a little bit more room. Bending at the right knee on your exhale, and then just tilting the body into side angle. So I'm gonna go for the ground here as I reach. And then I want you to lean back against your imaginary wall. Look up to your left hand, 3, 2. Exhale, look down at the mat. Left hand inside a foot. Pivot to the left foot. And now roll the left knee down. Good. Flip your hands around, so get the stretch in your wrist. Rotate one and then the other. And then I want you to walk your hands forward if possible. It may not be. And then you're going to work into your forearms and your wrist as you push your heart forward as you feel the pull through your back left hip flexor for me, 2. 3, as you stretch out your back left hip. 2. Feel those forearms stretch. And now exhale, pivot your hands around. Pick up your left knee, and as you do, step your right foot to plank. Chaturanga, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, hips to sky. Left leg lifts. Exhale, warrior 2. So step silently forward, drop the heel. Nice, strong landing. Good. Gaze out over left arm. When you're ready, reverse. And then push through the left foot. Create room, space, stretch. Good, bend the left knee. And then exhale, pivot. Side angle variation here, reaching, opening. And then all I want you to do is I encourage you to lean back against a wall. But remember, the wall is there. So don't allow yourself to go through the wall as you lean back, just against it. That way you stay in alignment. Right hand to the mat inside of your foot. Pivot to the ball of your back foot. Walk the left foot to the left. Lower the right knee down. Good. Hips move forward. Nice little stretch there. Pivot one hand around and then the other. So finding the rotation in your wrist. Good. Holding there. Deep stretch in those forearms. 3. Hold and stretch. 2. And then exhale on your next breath. You're going to pivot those fingertips around. Hands are under shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Right knee up. Exhale, plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. And then push back through those hips again for me. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees a little bit so you can try to get a deeper stretch in your dog, and maybe look under your right armpit and your left, so finding the mobility and the stretch in your neck. And then exhale when you're ready, breathe out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step forward. This time, high lunge. So take your biceps to your ears, reach up to the sky, and get long here through your fingertips. So keep your spine long, bending the front knee forward. Let's sweep the hands around the back. Let's work to interlace our fingers, and as they slide down our bottom, our heart opens. And then we exhale, hinge forward. Look back at our left foot as our head drops and our fist lifts as we gaze back and stretch out the right hamstring. 3, 2. Now keep hold of your bind. I want you to carefully rise up. Inhale, reach up, fingertips lift. Exhale, put your hands on your mat. Nice job. Walk your right foot back a few inches. Raise your left leg up to the sky for a nice deep stretch in your hamstring. Push down into the mat with both hands as you try to lift out of your standing foot. Lower your left foot to meet your right foot. Place your hands on your shins to take a nice flat back for me so you can get long through the low back. Exhale, try to deeply fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. We're going to place our hands on our low back. Again, fingers face the bum or the head. Hug elbows in, lift heart. 3. Really push into the back, support yourself. 2. And then exhale when you're ready, hinge. Release the hands to the mat. Take a flat back for me. We'll step back to plank for me on your exhale. Good. Lower chaturanga. Inhale as you pull the heart through, and then exhale as we meet in dog. We'll go to the left side, so please take your left leg up on your inhale. Exhale, step forward. Here's your high lunge. So again, take a quick look at your feet. Make sure your left foot is forward, your knees in line with ankle. Take a quick peek at your back heel so you're on the ball of your foot. Nice. Exhale, circle the arms. Fingers interlace, and as that happens, we start to lift the heart. Good. Then we hinge. We move forward. We tuck the chin and look back at our right foot, and we work the opening here in the shoulders. So you got to be really strong in those legs. 3. Try to drop your head. 2. Nice job there. And then inhale, we sweep all the way up. Strong in your crescent, you got this. And then exhale, put your hands on your mat. Drag your left foot back about 2 to 3 inches. And then please press down through left foot to help lift the right foot. So you went from your high lunge to your humble warrior to your standing split, reaching up, up and away. And then exhale, let those feet touch. Hands to shins, we lift. Good. Now, turn your toes out 10 and 2, but don't open up your heels. So it's not deep yogi squat. Heels are open about 3 inches. That's it. Okay? So 10 and 2. Raise your heels to come down, and then maybe put your forearms on the mat. Okay? If you can get into this little ball-like shape, that's great. Maybe stick around. Maybe feed your arms back in front of your shins. Grab your heels, and then give me a tuck as you look back underneath the body. So you'll feel that opening in the upper back. Nice stretch here as you exhale to breathe out. You're here for 3. Good. Deep into those hips for me. Big inhales, big exhales. 2. And then you'll release your hands to the earth. You'll inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then go ahead and take a nice forward bend to fold in. So that should have felt nice and opening in the hips. Now, if it's hard for you to touch the ground, I want you to grab your 2 blocks and put your hands on your blocks, maybe the lowest height or the highest height, depending on your flexibility. If it's easy to touch the ground, then just like I am, I want your hands and feet about 1 to 2 feet away from each other. And I want all of us to keep our arms straight, but you're more than welcome to bend your knees. So especially if you don't have blocks and you're tight, just bend your knees. Now, bring some of the weight forward in your foot, not a lot. And I want you to raise your left leg directly out to 9 o'clock. Put it down. Raise your right leg directly out to 3 o'clock. Put it down. So you're starting to turn on the muscles on the outside of those hips. So don't swing the legs back. That would be 6 o'clock. They're going out to the side. Hello, you can see my foot. Yep.
and then out to the side. And I want you to act like you're walking side to side as you do this. And you should start to feel the burn in the outside of those hips and the pleasure of this movement, right? How about one more lift? One more lift. Good. Exhale, fold in. So that's your A-B adduction. You're moving away from the body and you're creating that work. Now, walk your right hand forward and slightly to the right. And I want you to grab hold of the pinky toe edge of your left foot. Okay, so hold on tight. Bring the right shoulder forward some. You'll lean just a little bit to your right. And then from there, as we bend the right knee a hair, I want you to try to pick up your left leg and hold it for 4 breaths, okay? And then once you complete those 4 breaths, you'll put your foot down. And yes, there should be a strong sensation in the outside of this hip that's like, what are you doing, okay? But again, you're strengthening those muscles, and that's why we're doing it. Let's move to side 2. So put your block in front of your left foot, slightly to the left. Take your hand, okay, I'll kind of turn this way if it's easier for you, outside the foot. And then when you're ready, lift with me. 4, 3, 2, and release. Woo, exhale, fold. Plank on your exhale, step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, firm spine to come up. And then exhale as we go to downward facing dog. Press the right foot into the air. Exhale, step forward. High lunge, reach up. Good. This time we'll add our twist. So hands to heart center and then twist to your right. So let your chest go forward, cross. And again, see this room, thigh to belly. Try to keep that action there. Lower the back knee slowly while you're in the twist. And then keep the mobility in the spine here. 3, 2, transition, inhale, knee down, lunge, arms up. Good, exhale, hands down. Walk your foot forward about 6 inches, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Straighten the right leg. And then you're more than welcome to fold over the shin. Or, like I normally offer, you can pivot to the right some if you would like to. Stretching out that right hamstring for 3, 2, returning to center. Good. Slide your heel back just a little bit. You're going to re-bend your knees, sink the hips forward. Ground your palms, pick up your back knee when you're ready, nice and strong. Exhale, pull the hips back, and then bend your knee forward. Twice more. Pull your hips back, and then bend your knee forward. And then pull your hips back. Now bend your knee forward. We're going to go to 3-legged dog. So push the right foot up to sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Push the right foot up to sky. Exhale, plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. And then downward facing dog. Left leg lifts on your inhale. Take a breath in. Exhale, step forward. High lunge, please. Reach up. Good. Hands to heart center. And now we move into the twist on side 2. Beautiful. So, again, space, ribs to thigh. Drop the back knee slowly. I want you to have the mobility to be able to get up and get down without your hands. And then keep twisting. 3. Top of your back foot is down. Rotate, rotate. 2, squeeze your inner thighs. And then inhale, we reach up. We get really long here, and then exhale, hands to earth. Pull the hips back to start, and then walk your foot forward. And then please gently start to straighten and fold. Stay here, or pivot to your left. Take a little twist. Good. 3, 2. Let's get into that dynamic movement. So frame the foot for me on your inhale. Exhale, we bend the knee forward. You pick up your back knee, 1, 2, 3. And then we straighten and we bend. Good. 2 more. We straighten. We bend. Last rep, okay? Pull those hips back. Send them forward. And now 1, 2, 3, 3-legged dog. Press your foot up. Knee to nose. Exhale. Send your leg all the way back up. Plank as your feet touch. Come forward. Let's lower all the way down to the belly. Good. Take the hands back. Tuck your toes under. Slide your knees back. Put the top of your feet down. Push into the top of your feet, and then when you're ready, hug the scapula together. And then please bring your chest up. I invite you to push your chest forward and through to firm your abs and to feel the effort of the muscles in our back. Good. Keep firming those arms. Keep lifting. 3, 2, and then exhale, lower down for 1. We can do that one more time together. So let's go ahead, tuck the toes, slide the knees back, tops of your feet down. 1, 2, 3, rise up. Lift the legs if you want. Lift the arms if you want. Good. So really working on this broadening and opening in Shalabhasana. 3, 2, and then exhale, land flat. Put your hands under your armpits. You're going to exhale to hands and knees. And then very gently transition the hips back for child's. Good, and then you'll work through tripod headstand with me if you want, or just the tripod, which is what brings us to a place where we can at least feel the weight on the top of our head without actually leaving the mat, okay? So put your hands slightly in front of your knees, slightly to the sides. Put your head, make sure it goes in front of your fingertips. Let's curl our toes together, raise our bottom, and then walk those toes in. From there, I invite you to bring one knee to one tricep, one knee to the other tricep, and squeeze those toes together. My elbows are firm and they're reaching straight back behind me. You can stay, or can you start to pull those knees off of your triceps and into your chest? Maybe the knees go to the sky, and maybe the legs straighten. Wherever you are, you can release quickly with one foot just to get out of it. Or again, you can always release with the knees back to the arms if you want to recreate your work there. I like to kind of be upright when I'm done with that. Take a moment just seated on my heels. So if you're still practicing, feel free to. Otherwise, meet me right here. You can close your eyes. You're more than welcome to go to child's pose. Or guys, if you're still upside down, how about 3 more breaths? Good, and then exhale slowly. Let's bring our hands out in front of us. Curl the toes to go to downward facing dog. And then open the mouth to sigh. Good. Let's exhale, bring our shins down, and then from there, we'll bring our hips to the ground. Good. Now I want you to extend your left leg and then your right leg forward. Scoot your bum out of the way so that your bum is flat. Take your arms into the air as high as you can. And then interlace your fingers, and I want you to push the palms of your hands to the sky, okay? So you've just flipped your palms up. Now, this is a pretty deep forward fold, but if you have the range of motion, you can join me, or you can join me just like this, bending your knees. So I'm gonna come forward, bring my knuckles on the bottoms of my feet as I fold forward for this bind. Now, if you can do it without bending the knees, you'll just kind of go a little bit further, and then you'll see that my palms are facing away from me and my knuckles are facing me in this bind, okay? And again, this may not be accessible, and that's okay. but feel free to give it a try if you can. And it is challenging, it's not easy, so just do the best you can here. 3. If you've got it, maybe bend your elbows some. 2. And then very gently rise up, long spine, and then sit all the way up. Good. Let's lay down onto our back. So scooch forward, hug knees to chest. You're going to rock from left to right, massaging your back. And then from there, you're going to cross your right ankle over your left leg. Pull the right knee in for a few breaths. You don't even have to grab onto that left leg if you don't want to. You can just hug it in. And then we're going to plant our left foot on the outside of the mat, so pretty wide to the left. Use your right ankle to pull your left knee down and give me that big stretch in your left hip flexor here. So you should feel a really nice pull through your left quad. So as your heel pulls down on the leg, just start to breathe for 3, 2, and then carefully come back up. Right foot flattens, left ankle crosses over right leg, and then just bring the knee in. So again, I'm not even holding on to anything. You can hug your right leg in if you want, but if you can also just kind of pull your right thigh in with your own strength as the ankle crosses, and just let your hands rest. And then I'm going to step my right foot way out to the right side of my mat, flex my left foot as I start to pull my right knee down. And again, here's that big yummy stretch through your right quad. Should feel pretty good and inviting to stretch it out. And then on your next breath, take your time, come up through center. Good, exhale, hug your knees in. Now we started with those yogi bicycles, so let's fire up the core for a quick finish. Hands behind your head. Exhale, we twist, 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 twist. Good, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I'm gonna say it again, you're halfway there. Come on, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give yourself a really big hug for me. And then I invite you into Supta Baddha Konasana, and that's where we allow our knees to fall open to the sides, our feet to touch, our ribs to draw in and down, and our pelvis to soften. Hands are on your belly as you relax the shoulder blades down as you open your heart. And just close your eyes for a few deep breaths here as you feel your knees fall away from one another. I want you to inhale and exhale slowly as this happens. And as the knees fall away from each other, start to feel the opening in the hips. Now remember, if this doesn't feel good, then please straighten those legs out. Otherwise, hold on to this as you feel your knees move apart and your feet touch. You're here for 3. Exhale. 2. Exhale. And then one more breath. And exhale. On your next breath, bring your hands together, your legs together slowly if they're not already. And just reach one forward and then the other. You'll take both arms overhead for a big stretch. You can interlace those fingers like we did to get that bind again. And then on your next breath, knees to chest. Let's sit up nice and tall. Good, hands to heart center as we sit up. Spine is long. Eyes are closed, and if you don't like closing your eyes, you can always kind of gaze down with your eyes half open. And just appreciate being able to practice, show up, move your body. And I hope that you feel well. Let's bow forward together. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.
Have a beautiful day ahead. Nice work.